After his estranged father dies, Sam must deliver $150,000 in cash to someone he has never met.
Hi, I'm Sam.
Frankie.
He soon discovers that the someone is a sister and nephew he never knew he had.
My last image of my dad are taillights while he drove away to his other family.
Torn between keeping the money and telling his sister the truth, Sam must decide the right thing to do in People Like Us.
People Like Us. But we do have a movie called People Like Us.
Well, I've just seen it,
Okay.
so I'm going to talk about People Like Us. This kind of story and premise is the stuff that we dream about when we go to film school and we hear about in Screenwriting 101, and that is that you have characters who have to make choices, and sometimes they make really bad choices. They have secrets, and all of that create tension in this drama. Now, specifically, you have Sam in this movie. He's played by Chris Pine of
Unstoppable?
Star Trek.
You have Chris Pine from Star Trek fame as Captain Kirk. And let me tell you, there's nothing a Captain Kirk is in his character in this movie. His father dies, and he's been estranged from his father his whole adult life. So he flies from New York back to LA and specifically misses the funeral. That's how much he dislikes his father. So of course he shows up the night after the funeral, and his mom is supremely pissed at him. But the next day, his lawyer hands him a bag. Doesn't know what's in the bag. Sam opens the bag, and there's $150,000 in cash in the bag, with a note that says, please deliver this to someone named Josh at an address. Okay, so Chris Pine's character of Sam is about to lose his job, he's in terrible debt, and he's about to be indicted by the Federal Trade Commission.
You telling me you're bribing Philheimore not to report us to the FTC by buying him an addition to his house?
For the record, I did not use that word, okay?
Genius!
You moved, what, $2 million to Lincoln Tire?
Yeah.
What's that in commission, about 80K?
84.
84,000, that should just about cover it.
Sam is this kind of sleazy, fast-talking guy. But what he does is he goes and he finds out where these people live, and he discovers Josh is his nephew and that Josh's mom, Frankie, is his half-sister.
Record producer Jerry Harper is survived by his wife and son. It's official. I don't exist.
You've got a lot of secrets. You've got a lot of tensions going on. So this is wonderful screenwriting. This is a great story, and it is beautifully executed by the actors. Elizabeth Banks plays Frankie, and this is finally a role that she can sink her teeth into.
This is serious. I mean, why couldn't you shoplift or trespass? Where you lose me is explosives. That's why I feel like I'm not getting through to you. Hey, are you listening to me?
It's not a maudlin role. She's really a very strong woman and a single mother who's trying to do the best that she can under the limited circumstances that she has, and you really invest in her. She's really the sympathetic character in this movie because you really don't like Sam.
Alex Kurtzman, what has he done before?
Director Alex Kurtzman has really cut his teeth on some fantastic TV dramas. We have Alias, Fringe, he's written for Lost, and he also wrote the Star Trek reboot. So a lot of that knowledge of how dramas work comes into play here, especially at the end of the movie, where we're set up for this huge emotional payoff that I didn't see coming. And it's really a tribute to the wonderful writing job and the fantastic directing job by Alex Kurtzman. So the only thing I have to ding this movie for is that it's just too long. It clocks in at almost 2 hours. You guys heard me complain about this before, that sometimes movies just have too long of a second act. There are 2 scenes, one right after each other. One takes place at a taco stand where they have what we like to call a campfire scene, where the 2 actors sort of talk about their history like they're sitting around a campfire. And then right after that, they go to a laundromat and have the exact same campfire scene. And I'm like, why are you giving me the same thing twice?
Well, they probably got money from that taco cart and from the laundromat.
Product placement.
Who wants a taco?
This movie is a little too long, but really the great cast and writing, supported by a wonderful director, make it worthy of a trip to the theater. I give it a see it. Cheers.
Cheers.
Lord, it's like watching the Nature Channel.